So what's it feel like to be home today, Mr. Lujan?
I'll tell you, anytime that we get a chance to be in New Mexico, to be under these blue skies, and we got a little bit of rain, the sunshine, the sun rises, the sun sets, you don't get these anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
And you're around family and friends. There's nothing like community, nothing like family, nothing like being home. And to get a chance to visit with people one-on-one, with the constituents, with those that have entrusted you to do a good job, and do your very best to do what you believe is right, it really has been great. It's been a great week here in the district. We've already traveled to many counties, and we're going to keep traveling. We're going to keep this work up, make sure that we're reaching out to everybody.
You really do. You do a fantastic job.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, it's always nice when you get a chance to visit with folks and they invite you into their home. They invite their friends or their neighbors who maybe you haven't had a chance to meet personally, so you get a chance to talk to them. And that's where real ideas and solutions come from, sitting around that dinner table, talking with those that have been impacted in some way or another, and trying to put those ideas to work and get the pen to paper and develop some good policy. And it's always great to do that. It's the funnest part of what we do, of what I do, when you get a chance to meet people that you'd have never otherwise met, and you make lasting friendships, where you may not always agree, but I'll tell you what, you can get things done when you find that common ground.
Jeez. Well, it's been a tough time up there too, I would think, in Washington, and there's so many critical issues. How is that all going?
Well, I'll tell you, you know, the same frustration that so many people across New Mexico and across the country share, I share it too. It's really challenging when you're trying to get things done when we're either working on Wall Street reform to take on Wall Street and making sure we're supporting Main Street. When we're taking on the credit card industry and we're making sure we're really looking after consumers, and we enacted the credit card holder Bill of Rights to have the fight that was taking place, working on the fix to make sure that Medicare would not get the cuts that were coming forward, so that way our providers would be reimbursed in the right way, our nurses, our nurse practitioners, our physicians, so that our seniors and Medicare recipients wouldn't get hurt, and to have a political debate when we're truly putting people ahead of politics and people ahead of these special interests. It's very frustrating, and that's got to stop. For the sake of fighting, just to try to create a political game or use it as a political football, it's not right. And I'll tell you, people are tired of it, I'm tired of it, and we need to make sure that we're truly putting forth this discussion, this debate, but coming up with ideas. It's one thing to talk about standing up for people, and it's another thing when you cast that vote and you're casting it against Main Street, you're casting it against people in small towns here in rural America and places that I love so very much here at home, and you're standing up with Wall Street. When members like Leader Boehner come forward and they say they're going to get a group of folks together and say we can defeat the Democrats, there's no reason that they have to pass Wall Street reform or make sure that we're eliminating the ability for health insurance companies to discriminate against people because they're sick, someone has cancer, or a victim of domestic violence that can't get insurance or coverage, and you have people voting against that. It's absolutely wrong. So, you know, I share that same frustration, but we need to make sure we get above that. And that's why we're working hard day in and day out. But we're listening to people at home, and we're talking to our friends and family here. We're talking to our constituents. And we're putting these ideas to work, making sure we're doing what's right to create jobs, to get this economy moving, and really develop a strong tech center here in New Mexico. We can do some great things here, and we have some brilliant minds. It's time that we put them to work and we work together. And that's why I'm so excited about this upcoming election. And God willing, with the support of so many people across America, and back here in New Mexico especially, across the 3rd District, we'll continue to do the good work that we have been working on.
And the best of, I don't even want to say best of luck, but the best of everything to you to have a successful campaign, and we'll do what we can to help.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, everything that everyone does, the prayers, the good wishes, the support we get is just amazing. And I'll tell you, we've heard from a few people, those that work harder seem to have better luck. So we're going to keep on working hard, and we just can't tell everyone thanks enough for their support that they give.
That's nice. You're fantastic.
Thanks.
Congressman Lujan, what a wonderful little chat we had. So thanks.
Mary Allen, to you and Barb as well. We just can't say thanks enough for the advocacy and the awareness that you bring every day. When we talk about policy and you call people when they're not right on, and we need to keep up, make sure we're keeping up with the news and really looking at the truth behind a lot of the policy that's out there. So that way we're talking about the substantive nature of the policy as opposed to the rhetoric that's out there.
There's so many critical issues. It's really... So thanks, all right?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you again.
Okay.